Hello, James Graney here from internetbizuni.com, and in this video I will be doing a review of this event that I was at in London yesterday and the day before. It was a two-day event. Gary Vee was the headline speaker at the event. It was called the Success Resources Business Squared Business Hustlers 2.0. Gary Vee was the main speaker. There was a few other speakers, and in this video I will be giving you a rundown of it. You know, I thought some parts of it was absolutely terrible, and I would advise you to not go to this type of event on the back of that, but then there was some parts that were good, so I'm going to go into both in this video. So first off, I'm going to start with what was good. So as you probably know, if you follow my YouTube channel, I put out a video explaining that I will be going to this event, and anyone interested in going to join our meetup group, and I would put the details in there and we would meet up at the event. And yeah, it was great. I got to meet a good few people who actually follow the YouTube channel and have watched my videos in the past, so that was really good to, you know, to get to meet people who have watched my videos and, you know, just been interested in what I put out. You know, it was really kind of humbling to actually meet people that, you know, who came to kind of see me and came to meet me. That was probably the best part about the entire event. The second best part was seeing Gary Vee speak. He's an amazing speaker, and, you know, as always, just speaks 100% the truth, whether it's what people want to hear or not. And he just came out and done his usual talk, but blew the crowd away. Everyone in the crowd loved him, and, you know, it was really good to see. It was the first time I've ever seen Gary Vee speak live. I've gone to a good few of these type of events before in the past, but never one that Gary Vee was speaking at. So that was the two main good points from it. Then the rest of it was filled up with other speakers. So it was a two-day event. Wasn't sure when exactly Gary Vee was going to be on, because the event didn't even have a schedule. They wouldn't tell you when each speaker was on. They gave you a booklet which explained a bit about each of the speakers, but they didn't tell you what days or what times any of the speakers were on. So you were kind of just going in hoping to see the speakers you wanted to see and hoping not to see the speakers that you didn't want to see. And that kind of brings me to the next point, the point that wasn't so good about the event, and that was a lot of the speakers that were speaking at the event were, in my view, gave absolutely zero value. All they done was speak about themselves and how great they were, and actually didn't give any tips. One guy came on, he was calling himself a billionaire crypto investor, and he admitted even up on the stage that he didn't even know what blockchain was. Couldn't even describe briefly about blockchain or what it was or anything like that, but he was calling himself the billionaire crypto investor. So yeah, it was an all in. It was an awful lot of that stuff. Like, it was literally just them giving themselves credibility. But again, I don't want to tarnish them all, so I'll go through a few of the different speakers. There was a guy called Sandy Giadia, I'm probably saying his name wrong. He was okay. Sandy was okay. Gave a few tips about kind of the world markets and different things that he kind of foreseen. And yeah, it was a good solid pitch. At the end, he was selling his $2,000 course again, but yeah, all in all, he gave a good bit of value away, sold his course at the end of it. Then there was a guy, Paul O'Mahony. He was my next favourite speaker apart from Gary Vee. He's from Limerick in Ireland, so maybe that has something to do with it. I thought I could resonate a lot with what he was talking about. He was just a regular guy back in, I think it was 2007, when he quit his corporate job, started making money online, and yeah, now he has like over 1 million followers across social media, and, you know, makes a lot of money just doing that, going around talking to events, just on the back of kind of the following he's built on social media. But again, came across very honest, and yeah, his talk was good, and I would look out for future talks of his. His name was Paul O'Mahony. I haven't checked him online, but I will be checking him online because I thought he was good and would be interested in hearing more from him. Then the next one we move on to was a guy called Foxx. I don't know if any of you know this guy, but he, in my view, was absolutely a joke. The whole time he came out, all he was doing was trying to big himself up, telling everyone how great he was, what he owned, who he knew, who he met. Basically, what I got from his talk, he goes around meeting celebrities, taking pictures with them, posing with them, and trying to get them to come to his event, and then he uses them celebrities to show people how famous he is. He's actually the guy that was calling himself a billionaire crypto investor, and again, he was coming across saying he had no interest in money whatsoever. He has enough money to do how many lifetimes, but yet he's really pushing his course hard at the end, his $2,000 or $3,000 course at the end, and just gave absolutely zero value from what I got out of it anyway. Really didn't like his talk, was very uncomfortable sitting there through it all because he was just talking pure shite, to be honest. And yeah, would definitely advise you not to go and see him if you were going to an event and you wanted to learn a few things. Unless you wanted to learn how to fake it until you make it, then I definitely wouldn't go and see Foxx. Then there was Keen Wong. Keen Wong was actually good. He was talking about a Facebook video, the power of Facebook videos, and they produce a lot of high quality videos. They're #1 producer on Facebook. They showed some stat which Facebook shows the #1 publisher of videos on Facebook, and they were ranked #1. And yeah, he just gave a few tips along the lines of producing video, but again, it was more just telling you that you should be producing video, you should be uploading it to Facebook, you should be running ads against it, and that the attention on Facebook is very underpriced at the moment and videos are performing very well. So yeah, he went into that. And then the next guy was a guy called Jason James is his name, and apart from Foxx, he was probably the most full of shit person I've ever heard in my life. He was really just bigging himself up the whole time, giving zero value whatsoever, really pushed his course extremely hard. He done like one of the most slimy moves I've ever seen. He asked the audience, anyone interested in getting mentored by him, to stand up, to put their hand up first. Then he goes, no, stand up. And then he was like, no, come up to the stage. And he was kind of not telling what he was getting them up for. So of course a lot of people that are totally new to this didn't know what was going to happen next. Someone who has been to a few different events like this in the past would know these kind of tactics that they use to sell whatever systems they're selling. But yeah, he got everyone to come up on stage that was interested, and then when they were up on stage, he first off showed a picture of himself in Louis Vuitton and said, you know, the first 20 to buy, I'm going to give you the opportunity to buy my system. The first 20, I'm going to bring you to Louis Vuitton with me, kit you out in gear, give you £500 spending money, and yeah, just get you looking and dressing like success. And basically brought them up on stage and then kind of told them all, you know, about his system. And look, so many people, that was the crazy part. I was like, who's going to go up on stage for this lad? And looked, and there was, I'd say there was 100 people up on the stage. And yeah, then he just obviously talked about his system and told people to go to the back of the room to purchase his system from the table if they were interested. And anyone he seen sitting down, he was like running after them, because he obviously knew they were interested in his mentoring because they came up on stage. So then he knew if they wouldn't buy his course or his system or whatever it was, I don't even know totally what it was selling. It was basically just a whole big hyped up thing about himself. His whole speech was just about how great he is, and then he was selling whatever was involved in his system. But yeah, he was just running after people, like telling them not to sit down, that if they sit down they're going to regret it. That's why they're stuck, that's why they haven't got to where they want to go, because they're quitters. And like, he was just running after people, like telling them, no, go over to the table, buy in on my thing. And then one of the girls that was over at the table, one of the objections she went to him with, she was like, so if I sign up now, do I get the Louis Vuitton thing? And I overheard him say to her, he was like, no, what we do is, he didn't say no, he said what we do is we pick one out of the first 20 people that sign up. So yeah, if you buy now, you'll have a chance to win it. But basically, when he was up on stage, he was saying 20 of the first people to sign up will get this €500 purchase of Louis Vuitton on him and get to go out shopping with him and all this. It was actually comical to see it in action, but on the other hand, it was quite sad because you'd see a lot of people who are there who are totally new to events, that really want to just change their life, really want to do better with their life, buying in to this sort of thing because this guy looks like he's successful and sounds, you know, the way he was talking about himself and the people he's met and the pictures of his lovely car and just everything like that. He was just really portraying the image that he's a really successful person, and you know, people who are desperate to become success, a lot of them bought into that. I really could not believe how many people were buying in to this kind of bull that some of these were shouting about. But definitely Jason James and JT Foxx are two people that I will definitely not be going to see, and if I see them on an event, I'll probably avoid the event in the future because it'll kind of tell me a lot about the event, and that was one of the big downers about this entire event. I'm used to going to events and I get it 100%, you have to sell your stuff. You're not gonna, no one's gonna go and try to, you know, just simply not make more money, but I just didn't like the kind of tactics that they were pulling on it. Like some of them were very slimy with the way they were selling their product and really just selling themselves, not giving any value, not giving any content with any real value at all. But yeah, that's it. That was my review of it. This is my notebook. Don't have a whole lot of notes taken from it. A few of them, again, Paul O'Mahony gave some good content. Gary V, of course, was amazing. Shot a video, put it on the YouTube video, or put it on my YouTube channel, went live during his talk, so a lot of you could see it. And again, with Gary V, you just know what you're going to get, you know. He does speak about a lot of the same stuff, repeats it over and over, but it's 100% the truth, and it's what you need to hear a lot of the time, and that's kind of why he has so much respect in the market, and that's why, you know, so many people just constantly like to listen to what he says. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope that you have enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. Again, I have the Gary V giveaway for the Gary V bundle of trainers, so leave your comment below to have an extra chance to win that, and I'll be announcing the winner whenever I get to 15,000 subscribers. So please leave a comment below. Just let me know what you think of this video, what you think of my review, and yeah, hope that you have a good day. Speak soon. Bye.